Hey guys, how are you doing? Turbo here with a opinion piece. It's been quite a while since I've done one of those, but people have been asking me about my opinion and my thoughts about the current ongoings with Blizzard, or Activision Blizzard Activision, however you'd like to look at them, and the outcry from the fan base about the non-appearance of Diablo 4. Now, I have no particular skin in the game. I've never played Diablo, don't really know much about it, but understood that there was a lot of hype building for Diablo 4 to be revealed at BlizzCon, which is like a big event for pretty much just for Blizzard and Blizzard-based games. So obviously the people that attend that spend their money, their hard-earned cash to get there, are all big Blizzard fans expecting big Blizzard-based announcements. So although I can only find a couple of outlets that have mentioned that there seemed to be the prospect of a Diablo 4 being announced at BlizzCon, Blizzard have gone and said that it's not true. They had no plans to make an announcement. So, assuming the two sources that contacted a few media outlets are accurate, there was a possibility that there was going to be, but then of course Blizzard made a blog post saying that shouldn't be any expectations of that being revealed at BlizzCon. And so of course, when it came to the final announcement of the day, the big build-up, the big hype, it's then revealed that Diablo 4 isn't what's going to be revealed, but is in fact a little mobile phone game, which naturally rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Because we're talking about big PC fans, mostly. A few console fans as well for things like Overwatch and stuff, of course, but most people that were at the event are going to be PC game fans, so it's no surprise that they were somewhat irked by the reveal of a mobile phone spin-off game in the form of Diablo Immortal. In my opinion, the fan outrage has been quite duly warranted. Some people have taken it a bit too far, there's no doubt about that, but the fact that a lot of outlets, a lot of media, a few commentators have said that the reaction is ridiculous, I think is unfair, because you have people expecting a big announcement of something awesome just presented with your typical mobile phone cash grab game that's been developed by a cash grab company behind the scenes in the form of NetEase, who are known for making cash grab mobile phone games. A lot of people don't really give a shit about mobile phone games, especially ones where it's going to end up having loot boxes, microtransactions up the wazoo. A lot of people can't be bothered with that. I mean, that's a separate discussion altogether, really. I think most people know my opinions on loot boxes and microtransactions, and again, that's a subject for another video if you guys wanted to actually see that, if you don't know my opinion on this. But anyway, back to the subject of hand. Blizzard has been since in damage control since all this happened. Their reaction so far has been less than ideal. They've kind of pulled an EA at this point and reacted like the fans are stupid, they don't know what they want. They infamously, it's now basically become a meme, reacted with the booing to, wait, you guys have mobile phones, right? Yeah, you've all got mobile phones. Yeah, we do. But pretty much none of us really care to play a highly anticipated title on a mobile phone.
Is there any plans to make this playable on PC, or is this strictly mobile forever?
Are there any? The current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
Oh yes, the cringe was strong with that statement. Do you guys not all have phones? Yes, we do. A lot of us also own microwaves, but that doesn't suggest that I would consider cooking a steak in there. They may as well have turned around and said, wait, do you guys not like being sodomized by a baseball bat wrapped with barbed wire? Do you guys not have asses? Some people asked in the Q&A session, is there any plans to bring it to PC? And the response was basically no, and that it was going to be available on iOS and Android. To booing that ensued. And again, it's totally understandable. You have all this hype built for a final event, and they reveal a goddamn mobile phone game that precious few people are gonna really care about. You know, a lot of people, especially fan bases, do get really, really upset when they see one of their favorite franchises being reduced to a mobile phone game. Now, I'm not really one to be really bothered by the whole console elitism or phone elitism. I have a precious few games on my mobile phone. Sometimes I'll dabble with Minecraft mobile. Sometimes I'll play the odd bit of PUBG on my mobile. But I don't care. It passes time. I'm not a serious gamer on mobile phones. Mobile phones, games are just there to pass the time, in my opinion. I don't think anyone can really honestly say that mobile phone gaming is all that serious. I personally don't think that it is. And again, with no skin in the game, I've never played Diablo, but I can understand the fan frustration at seeing a big franchise like this and with a spin-off being announced for a mobile phone that no one cares about. What they should have done, apart from trying to belittle fans as some kind of good response to all this backlash, is they should have done exactly what Bethesda had done when they revealed the actually quite good Fallout mobile game, the Fallout Shelter, and then also announced the next Fallout game. I don't think the backlash would have been half as bad if they went, hey, there's this mobile game, and then moved on to the next reveal of the actual Diablo 4 game. The fact that they saved it to last was just really, really a bizarre move, and shows that they're really out of touch with what people actually want. And to me, personally, it just smells that it's just Suits in charge. As always, Suits going, we want money, what can we do to make money? Mobile phone games make a lot of money, so let's make a mobile phone game. We'll save that announcement to last because it's going to make so much money. Money, 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 money. Line of cocaine. And that's how it happened. That's exactly how it happened. But no, yeah, it boggles the mind when I heard about it. It really did. I just don't understand how they thought this would go down any other way. And I said their reaction of basically saying that the fans don't know what they want, that we've all got mobile phones, we all should all like it, was just a really odd response. Instead of going, oh, sorry, we read this wrong, they just doubled down on everything. And then we got to the whole mini scandal of something dubious happening on the YouTube videos, which I think really is a separate subject altogether. I have looked into it, and it seems pretty much the jury is out on whether there was any actual manipulation of views, likes and dislikes and all that kind of stuff. There was some really strange things associated with like 100,000 dislikes just disappearing from a video. A few people said, well, perhaps it's YouTube removing bot dislikes. A load of comments also disappeared, and again, the excuse has been, well, maybe it's YouTube removing bot comments. But 100,000 dislikes? That is a lot of bots turning up to one particular video. It strikes me as incredibly dubious to just write it off as bots, because it seems like, unless, YouTube could be just taking a shit again, it seems to do it quite frequently, it does seem really suspicious, just as a casual look, it looks really strange. If it had been, maybe 2,000 dislikes or something disappeared, it could almost make sense that maybe it's just, bots being removed. But 100,000? It does seem a little bit high, in my opinion. So yeah, I think they just vastly underestimated, Blizzard themselves vastly underestimated a number of things, which would be like the current mood of the gaming market. Most people aren't really accepting mobile phone games as quote-unquote real gaming, or mobile phone gamers are not real gamers. Again, I don't subscribe to that kind of line of thinking, but obviously the market says otherwise. A lot of people just disregard mobile phone games altogether and just see them as a little thing just to pass the time and nothing serious. I mean, the reaction from the new Command & Conquer game being revealed as a mobile-only game, the reaction to that and everyone just being like, what the fuck have you done to Command & Conquer? Where's an actual game? What is this? On mobile? Which doesn't really represent anything to do with Command & Conquer. They should have been able to read the room from that nobody was interested in a big franchise being reduced and dumbed down to work on a mobile phone. A lot of people just have no care for mobile phone games, especially ones that are going to be with microtransactions, assuming there's going to be, because I can pretty much bet my bottom dollar that there definitely will be. It could be a free-to-play game, would anyone really want to pay for it if it's like $10, $20 for a mobile phone game with no microtransactions? It seems I would suggest that it will definitely contain microtransactions. And like I said, just doubling down as if the problem was just the fans. I don't doubt that there is a lot of toxic fans out there in the community that have said and posted comments of stupid things. But, you know, when people have commented things like in the Q&A that, is this a really late out of season April Fool's joke? While harsh, it's perfectly valid criticism. It would have been actually quite funny if they'd have done this and then revealed, we're just pulling your leg. Here's an early trailer, some early announcements for Diablo 4. You know, that would have been quite funny. It would have gone down quite differently, I think. But the fact that they've just doubled down and said that, well, the fans are just toxic, and yet some people in the media have even tried to equate it to misogyny somehow. I can't understand the logical leaps, mind-bending things you'd have to do to somehow come to that conclusion, but some people have pushed it as the backlash is because men and because a lot of women play mobile phone games. That might be true, women playing mobile phone games, but people aren't disrespecting mobile phone games because women play it. People are disrespecting mobile phone games because it's a goddamn mobile phone game, and no one really cares. I don't believe 1 minute that anybody that has posted that kind of thing believes that. They're hoping to be able to get some outrage culture behind that to try and get the views, get the clicks by screaming misogyny from the rooftops with no evidence that that's got anything at all to do with the outrage about a massive franchise being squeezed into a mobile phone. But anyway, that's my thoughts, that's my opinions, that's my hot take on the situation. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time.
Who's the only person not subscribed to Turbo Gaming UK?
Only me.
You see, it's a lot easier if you're subscribed. Ring the notification bell too.